What is happening, YouTube? It's your boy Austin from Big Nine Gaming, and who am I here with?
Tyler Stolzenberg.
Man, you look real familiar.
Yeah.
So what'd you do today, Tyler?
I just won the locals here at Post Board. Went
Heck
4-0
yeah.
with Tri-Brigade, so
Tri-Brigades? I'm about it.
super nice. A little something different, so.
All right, let's see this deck then.
All right, I play the standard ratio, 3 Fractal, 3 Kit, 3 Nerval, 2 Karis.
Okay.
You can play a 3rd Karis if you want. I mean, it's just kind of like personal preference. I never really missed it. It didn't come up a lot, but I mean, obviously all these cards, if you can just get them to resolve, you're in a pretty good spot. So it sucks getting hit with the normal summon, but as long as you have the way to play through it, you can pretty much end on combo with just a combination of any of these cards.
Facts.
Then let's go to the hand traps real quick. I do run 3 Ash and 2 Effect Veiler, and then I also run 3 Impermanents.
Okay.
I just find these are the most effective for me. I think hand traps is formatted kind of personal preference. I've kind of floated some in and out. This is just what works for me right now. So
I feel it. These are also like the most generic ones too. So.
Yeah, and you just want to stall them enough, especially if you're going second, to where you can break it, because Zeus just allows you so many ways to break boards. So you just have to slow them down enough, and I think these do just enough.
Nice.
And then obviously I do play the Zoo package. Kind of like if you're going second, you're just holding these as long as you can so you can drop them, and using the Tri-Brigades to kind of bait everything out, which is nice. And then obviously, you draw the rapier and you can literally just combo through. So 3 Tenki.
He's a good card.
I mean, it just speaks for itself. Just start your combo. Then I run 2 Airborne Assault. A lot of people that play this deck a lot more than me suggested this, and it works super well. It's nice because when you do get stopped on your normal summon, you're allowed to extend through it. Also, you can also set it, and then you have the Zeus ability during their turn. You summon the Shureg off the Revolt. Then you use the Airborne Assault, you summon out your Zodiac, and then on your turn, when you come back to it, you can then go ahead and combo off into Zeus. So it allows you some versatility with that when you have to go second into it. So it's super good. I found it's really nice. It only came up once today, but it's came up in the past before. So I recommend if anybody hasn't tried it out to just give it a shot and see what they think about it.
Try out some assaults. I'm about it.
I just run the 2 Desires. I just had to make some cuts to try to get to 40. So. I figured just cutting the 1 pot is fine, and it was fine. I saw it just enough, and it was never bad for me. It was always good. So even if you banish a lot of good stuff, a lot of times, because you play 2 separate engines almost, it doesn't matter what you banish. Then I do main 2 Cosmics. This won me a game versus Prank Kids, hitting the Pandemonium during the standby phase. It's super good. I recommend Twin or Cosmic to be mained in everybody's deck, just because there are a lot of decks that they hurt right now.
Right.
Cosmic is just super effective for me, so that's why I play that one.
Mystic Mine is a card. Play back removal.
Exactly, and I play Cosmic over Twin just because I feel like in Tri you need as much hand resource as you can possibly have, and ditching the cards sometimes isn't the best option. So I do run one of the Saki, so Called By is stupid. You resolve it. It's one of the most sacky cards in the game because it just allows you to almost win in so many matchups. So you resolve this, you're in such a great state. It's ridiculous. And then I chose to main 3 Shared Rides today.
Okay.
Tried it out. I thought it was all right. Only resolved it twice. Didn't really matter in both games, but I assume that if it was in a harder game state, this would have been so much better. But it worked out. I switched out the strikes for these just to try it out, and it was okay. I don't know what I'll switch back to or if I'll keep this, but it worked out all right. And then for traps, I run the 3 Revolt, and then I run the 1 IO. I drew this off of Ferrigite so many times in combo. I think I drew it 4 times off of combo. So the ability just to search through also was able to Phantasme during someone's turn and get to it. So IO is so good. Once you flip it, it's very hard for a player to play through it. So that's it for the main deck. Extra deck, I feel like this is pretty solved. 1 Almirage, obviously you have to go into it. Helps you combo through. 1 Double Dragon. I only summoned this once in the last probably 8 matches I've had, but it is very good. I just usually get hand trapped so soon that I can't push through to get it, but it's fine to sacrifice that card. One Bear Brum, one's fine. Search the Revolt, that's all you really need to do. 2 Ferrogy. I've always used 2. I've always needed the second one, so I might be playing the deck wrong, but I think it works fine at 2.
I'm pretty sure 2 is standard for the combos.
Yeah,
you use 1 for the combo, 1 for the ender and stuff.
Yeah, and it's very nice. 1 Rugal, super good, obviously. Use it a lot for the access code combo sometimes, but also just ending on Rugal's fine. With the summon and then the add back, it adds a lot of pressure. 1 Doom Eagle, this card's legit. Because it allows you to OTK with even if they have an Nibiru in hand, like you don't care, because you just summon this and then you just bounce back, attack for 4,800. It's so good. 2 Shureg, obviously it's like the best card in the extra deck. Honestly, for this deck, it's ridiculous. So 1 Apollosa, obviously for the combo. 1 Access Code Talker, just ends the game. And then I play the Zoo package into the Zeus. So. A lot of times I'll stack up just to get the 4 engraved so I can go into Shureg during my combo. So sometimes Zeus isn't valid, but other than that, I mean, the Zeus are just so good. And then side deck, this is kind of a hodgepodge, just of stuff I like to play. Just
it's meta dependent, so I like it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know what I want to play in this deck, so I'm just trying a bunch of different stuff out. 2 Phantasme, super good. I've had main deck this before. It's really good in the main deck. I just wanted to try it in the side deck for this tournament. So, double Droll, just for the decks it's good against. It's so good against. So that's why I play it. Double Nibiru. Nibiru is just good against some decks. You got to play it. So I'd never summon this or use this at all, but it's obviously like a good card to have. Double Bell. Bell is super good. I mean, especially in the mirror match, it helps you win, helps you push through. Skullmeister's just Prank Kids. It's such a hard matchup, Prank Kids is, so this allows you to have something else other than Ash to try to push through and end their combo as quick as possible, so that way they're not butlering you. So I think this is the best card against it, so that's why I played it. 1 Harpies, obviously it's Harpy Feather Duster, and then I did side the strikes. Sided this in game 3 once. I only had 1 game 3, so it allowed me to just have the ability to negate the summons, which is obviously super good, but that's the whole deck. So.
Nice. So what were your matchups tonight, brother?
Round 1 I played Heroes. Round 2 I played Virtual World. Round 3 I played Phantom Knights. And then round 4 I played Prank Kids. So a nice kind of variation on decks to play against.
Nice. And how do you feel like you fared against all those decks? Like, did it do well?
Pretty good. I only had 1 game 3. I was able to kind of 2-0 through everybody. Because that kind of just steamrolls, and when you can get to a certain position and control the game state, the deck's not that difficult to pilot at that point. So as long as you can get to a certain point, you're good. So I thought it performed better than I thought it would. So
hell yeah. Any shout outs, any notes, anything, man?
Shout outs to my boy Max and Drew for always being there, helping me play tests and helping me build it. So
all right, nice. It was good seeing you again, and I'm assuming we're gonna see a lot more of you. It's Austin and Tyler from Big Night Gaming. We're out, man.
Thank you.